Brown guy with tattoos. I think I'm covered. We're looking for a brown guy with tattoos. Perfect.
Is that the AK day?
That was the AK day. So
chest blasted.
Chest. He just won.
How about this? We'll give something for the listeners. All right.
Dude, if people understood that they can get slapped at any fucking point in time, they would legitimately shut the fuck up. Fucking take the labels off of this shit. If they want to drink the bleach, drink the bleach. So day drinking, and I was like,
I caught that. I'm like, motherfucker, it's 11.
We're at work.
11 o'clock.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning.
At work at least.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning.
Too, but I was like, yes.
Now it's time for you to talk about Blood Dick.
Right.
Why the fuck were you guys talking about that before the fucking episode? Hashtag Blood Dick.
So awesome.
Listen, welcome to the Covert Standard. What's up, guys? That's right. You're listening to Covert Standard. Thanks for joining us again. And I'm glad to say that I have the entire family here with me today. Chase made it again. He is not dead. So that's a good thing.
Pretty close. Once or two.
What's up, man? I missed you, bro.
What did I say last time? A lot of bullshit, no sleep, and
caffeine and hate.
Caffeine and hate. That's usually how this thing runs, you know, caffeine and hate. I ran on caffeine and hate for a long time.
I am doing that. So entertaining.
And Dillon, what's up, buddy?
I had a life moment that brought me back to Way of the Gun. So anytime that can happen, just brings a smile
I
on my
need
face.
to watch that movie again. That was such a good movie.
I don't know why I feel like I can gather so much life wisdom from a like throwaway gun movie, but God, I fucking love it.
Relatively good gun tactics.
So there's an event that happened recently.
But no.
I wanted to say hello to Dave.
This is talking to people, and then you have to go to Dave.
And then you have to go to Dave.
So pause for a second.
And then you have to say, "Hey, Dave." Why does Dave look like he's
so excited in that new chair?
Listen, why does Dave look like he's like the backup for like a gamers league? Like the guy's about to fucking clap
backup, man. This motherfucker looks like he's a star, bro.
Look at his fucking headset.
That's that gamer chair.
Look at the chair.
Hold up.
He's got the mic in front of him.
The mic actually keeps the distance right, from this fucking spit guard that I got going on.
Good job.
So
it improves the audio quality.
It does improve the audio quality, but I'm doing great. So back to Dillon.
Okay.
Sorry. He's the one, like, he's exploding over here. He's really...
He's like...
I've been trying to get them to start recording for like 5 hours now because we got here forever ago and they're all just wanting to fucking...
He is not exaggerating. We're trying to catch up. We're trying to catch up off air.
All right. So there's this event, National something for tactical cop people that happened recently.
Yeah. Locally.
Recently.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Anybody know what I'm talking about with the event I'm trying to say? I can't remember the name.
It's almost like a little gun show, but just for like,
it's
for cops.
It's mostly like training for cops, but then there's there's 2 days where vendors go there and rep their shit.
Is that like
and that kind of stuff?
SWAT Roundup or something?
It's not SWAT Roundup, but there is such a thing as SWAT Roundup. This is something else.
Okay, all right.
Anyways, because of that, I had a few vendors come through to my shop and try to get me to carry their shit because they happen to be in town. And so,
please carry this. I'd like you to use this.
Well, I mean, and the problem is that there's plenty of good. Like everybody that came by had good shit. Like there was one company that made really good nylon gear. So mag pouches, medical shit, backpacks, not medical supplies, but like medical bags, tourniquet holders, that kind of deal. And they're really quality stuff, and they're made in Germany. So the thing about that is that you can't make something out of nylon and have it not be expensive if it's high quality.
Sure.
Like, there's no magic secret to that. So, like, yeah, come, carry my shit that's super expensive and made in Germany. I think we'll just stick with Blue Force gear, that also doesn't sell, and they're a recognizable name. But their Primary Arms came by. Primary Arms came by to try to get me to carry their optics in the storefront, and
they make a pretty good.
I love their shit personally.
Yeah.
Personally, I love their shit.
But.
There's definitely a but. I love their shit. He came through. He was like talking to me about the reticles. I mean, I know all about your ACSS reticle.
Stop talking. I know your shit. What do you want?
like it.
Yeah, what do you want? What do you want?
These are the price points. But here's the thing: they are primarily the seller of their own product. All right. And when you make the mistake of carrying something to where the primary seller of their product is the manufacturer, you're leaving yourself open to getting fucked because they have every incentive to undercut you, to run a sale and sell their own shit for cheaper than they just sold it to you for.
Yeah,
That's happened with many different, PSA. There's many other people that, they get famous for, or get popular online and sell their own stuff.
They'll sell it to you so you can sell it, but then they'll undercut you during a sale. Right. So then you're stuck selling something at $199, but they're like, hey, come to our website, you get it for $149.
Right, and then they charged you $179.
And they charge you $179. I get it. Yeah, I get it.
A lot of businesses do that, though.
Nope.
A lot
it's
of
not good business.
It's not good business, but that's where contracts definitely come into play.
Well, that's something that generally doesn't hold up. I will tell you that much. Then there's minimum advertised pricing, MAP.
Yeah, MAP pricing,
and it gets broken all the time. And so that's part of negotiating. But dealing with them in particular, it just it's asking for trouble. As much as I love their shit, and my buyer for the company threw their stuff in the garbage immediately as soon as I
just
left
like
it.
That.
Said, yeah, but what it brought me back to was Way of the Gun when he's at that hotel and he's talking to the bag man and he's like, "Man, I really like what you're having to say, but you're the bag man."
But you're the bag man.
I like the elaborate,
but you're the bag
reference.
Man.
He's like, your shit's so good, but you have every incentive to fuck me. Like, you're gonna tell me you're not gonna fuck me, but you're gonna fuck me. Like,
Doesn't it suck? Like you would want to establish these relationships between each other, because obviously it's a product that you can sell, and it would also benefit your customers because they can outfit their
right. I love their shit. I think it'd be good for my customers to have access to it.
They make a good 22 scope that I was going to buy for my 1022 at one point. I didn't get it yet, but I was looking at one.
He showed me a really fucking cool prism scope.
Yeah,
a true 1-power prism scope with no light manipulation, no bending of the light around. There was a focus lens basically just for if you have fucked up vision. Like if you don't see in 20/20, then you could adjust it to your fucked up vision. That's it. And it was an
what are you trying to say?
It was an etched reticle.
You have a problem with people with glasses?
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes.
Well, no, I'm just saying they're making a product for you.
I'm just saying they make a product for you.
Yeah,
you
see,
handicapped motherfucker.
So it functions as a red dot, but it has an etched reticle. So if your power goes down, you still have a reticle.
That's dope.
Yeah, no, it's a cool fucking product, and it's reasonable. I mean, it was like $150.
Yeah, they don't charge very much for the optics, and they make a pretty good good piece.
But they're the bag man.
That sucks. What else? Anything else cool coming in?
Isn't that a rap song?
I don't know.
What?
Something about a bagman. You would know that, Hoodlum.
What is it? It was
Bagman?
Going after the handicap. My eyes.
I mean,
their
their hat's backwards.
Don't throw it back to me because I'm gonna put us back into the heated
it's
argument.
Duffel Bag Boy.
Is that what it was?
The Duffel Bag Boy.
Oh, okay.
I
thought it was Bagman.
You have to say it properly.
That sounds like a song.
The Duffel Bag
Boy.
Yes, the Duffel Bag Boy.
But the training
does it go?
thing is pretty cool.
Duffel Bag Boy, Duffel Bag Boy.
What's it called?
Duffel Bag Boy, Duffel Bag Boy.
NTOA.
There you go.
National Tactical
Enough said.
Officer Association.
Yeah.
Bunch of SWAT cops. It's pretty cool. The whole thing was pretty cool. Just in general. But still, I got to meet a because I'm a nerd, I got to meet one of the guy from Victory First, Matt. I want to fuck up his last name, so I can't say it. But he was a good dude, former cop, former a lot of things, and now he's reffing for LWRC. Yeah.
I like LWRC.
Great company.
Yeah.
Fucking love them. We'll stand by it.
It's a nice hat you got on there.
I know. Where did you get that hat?
Dave?
Looks like you've had it forever.
I fucking acquired this shit.
They're,
Let's just leave it at that.
I would say they're probably top 3, top 4 rifle manufacturers.
I'll eventually go through and pick out some stuff.
Baby.
I didn't even get a chance
Top
to
2, I don't know about
Bro,
that.
that's what I'm saying. There's
what's your
shitload
top
of stickers and koozies.
Yeah. Thank you.
And hats.
By the way.
We're gonna get some stickers going on, man.
Bro.
We're gonna get some stickers, some cards, some hats, some t-shirts. It's coming out. I'm working on it. I just gotta get it going.
Koozies.
Top 2, them, Daniel Defense, and BCM.
I don't know.
We went
BCM's
over
overrated.
this. We went over this.
BCM's
Did we?
overrated.
What's your top 2 air manufacturers? I don't know that we've ever
I don't
gone
think we
over
went over top 2. I'm sorry, but we did go over our top 2 weapon systems. I think.
this. Sure, but top 2 quality air manufacturers. Who do you think?
L-Dub and Daniel Defense.
Sir?
Primary weapon systems and BCM.
Okay.
BCM makes some pretty good shit.
They do. They're a pain in the ass to work with as a seller of guns.
I've
So
always
I think
liked
that's the number
L-Dub.
one reason why they're not as popular. Like Daniel Defense is probably a way better run company. I have no idea how BCM is run, but my guess is how seeing their facility and then just knowing how they work with different distributors and shops, I think that they're probably a much better run company.
And Dave, what is yours? We already said yours. LW and
Daniel Defense and LW.
Yeah. BCM's good shit. But
BCM's underneath that.
Yeah. Yeah.
BCM
I mean,
is some
I
good
think
shit.
with BCM, the BCM's problem is probably the problem most people have of like, you can make really good product. That doesn't mean that you're going to be the best efficient company.
What stage is he in right now?
Oh, my God.
Stage of Dillon drunkenness.
Stage 2.
I'm pretty low. I'm just fucking excited to talk. I've been sitting here waiting to talk.
It's the end of stage 1.
Oh, okay.
The beginning of stage 2 is where Dillon's at.
Gotcha.
You think we're going to get him to stage 5 tonight?
Man, at the rate we're going,
Yeah,
yes.
well, you forgot to bring the fucking Tito's, guy.
I did not, guy.
Where is it?
Would you stop fucking this guy thing? I'm going to
I saw
karate
fucking
chop you
Tito's.
with the shit.
That's me saying guy.
That's
you can't
him.
say guy.
Yeah, he says it, and then he comes out.
There only
Sorry.
can be one
Tito's is in
guy.
there.
Yeah.
I haven't,
what
I
that
haven't
guy
fucking
said.
seen.
What that guy said.
I haven't seen you guys in about 2 weeks, man. It's gonna happen.
Like that hat. Okay, so do we want to go off the debate that we had?
Yes,
on
I've been
fucking-
waiting. I've been holding it in.
It's very crazy.
It was the most we've talked
Dave,
in like
Dave,
forever.
Dave, set the scenario.
Oh,
Paint
what?
the picture.
Instagram. Which
No.
one though? Like
I
my
was-
scenario or the fucking actual?
So
No,
I
the
was
actual one.
sleeping.
Actual
Oh,
one.
okay.
Actual one.
So
and then I woke up. That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's the scenario.
There's
scenario
100.
is fucking 11:30. Bring. Bring, 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 bring. Bzz, bzz.
Why do you actually
Is
have
he
like
beat-
notifications?
What's funny is
for
that-
I was super busy at work and I was still responding.
It was in the middle of talking to a customer. It was like,
Yeah, I was like, let me look up fucking Florida law real
Yeah.
quick.
yeah, I was looking it up too. Like I'm in, yeah.
But I was in the middle of fucking like 10 things.
So that's kind of how it went down on my side, and then I woke up.
All right, I'll give you
but
the- I'll give the
let you
premise.
guys lead that.
I'll give the premise. I believe it was a video that started off everything that Chase had posted to our group chat that showed a law enforcement officer reacting to a phone call for a perp that was well, he reacted to a call.
Let me
Oh, okay. That's
let me try this because I didn't get any of that context. What I saw
yeah, he
was
posted a video.
I know he told us about it, but like that was part of the
Well,
conversation.
that's what I'm saying. That's why.
But the video is guy pulls over, cop car pulls over, and starts engaging with a guy walking down the sidewalk. He gets out of the vehicle, starts giving him verbal commands. Guy on the sidewalk is ignoring him. He goes to taser, deploys taser. Taser sucks as always.
Weird.
Fails. So he gets in front of the dude that's trying to walk away from him, draws weapon. Guy turns around and walks the opposite direction and then walks into the officer's vehicle, shuts the door. Officer attempts to open said vehicle and get hands on the guy, immediately backs off as soon as he gets some resistance from the guy, takes a step back, and then fires approximately 6 rounds into the vehicle.
Yeah, I was going to get there.
Not bad, because that's pretty much that's what the first video.
There's more
was.
context that you can all give us. I'm just saying that was the
That
video.
was,
I saw.
that was the initial video.
That's the
started
video I
going.
was going to get into
Yeah.
because he was responding to the phone call, and that's
Yeah.
and
It's
then I was
not
going to
a
get into
phone
that.
call.
That's well, okay. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead. Keep going.
The radio call.
Sure. Yeah, go again.
190
I'm sorry.
194-2, number 62, responded to phone call.
Stop.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Stop.
Responding to a 1098.
So-
Suspect walking away northbound on
the
Orange
question
Ave.
is that
yeah.
Bro, you are missing your calling. Go ahead. So are
the
we
question
talking about
is it a clean shoot?
cop shooting?
The
or
actual
the-
shooting. Actual
okay.
shooting. We'll get into the other stuff in a second. But asking, is that a clean shoot?
Do we want
You wanna
my-
go?
We already know my opinion.
Do we go
Okay,
around
we go
real
around
quick
robin
on,
and we
what,
talk.
on what we said, and then you'll finish?
And so I'll give you my 2 cents real quick because I didn't articulate it super well through text. But basically,
That's what I figured.
I reserved judgment on certain things because I didn't have any context to what happened.
Yeah, of
and
course.
then also when he goes into the vehicle, you can't see the guy's hands from the body cam. So I have no idea if he has some sort of weapon in his hand.
Yeah.
So that's why I said I was going to reserve judgment and just err on the side of the officer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If the statement is made that he has no gun, I would say that there probably should have been there was a better course of action that could have been taken. I don't know that that's the same thing as saying it's not a clean shoot. I'm saying it was just bad judgment on the officers.
With that video.
Assuming
With that video.
with the exact scenario that we saw, assuming he had no weapon in his hand.
Correct. So, Fred, your response.
Okay, so I was teetering. Okay, so that's where.
Go off of that one video because it does full
Yeah,
circle.
we're gonna
Well,
do that. We're gonna do
the problem
that
is
part.
if we're going off the one video, I still wanted to refer to
But
law. I
that's
wanted
what I'm
more
saying.
Information. I felt like it was a lack of information.
That's what.
Okay, I'll simplify it. because I didn't simplify it earlier, but I'll simplify it now. If I were to go based just off the video with no knowledge of it, I started to question at the very end that the vehicle was not yet used as an actual weapon. He was not in front of the vehicle, driven towards the vehicle, or driven towards the person, or sorry, the cop at all. I did not see a weapon, yet he was responding to a customer's quote unquote did I say customer?
Yeah, you sure
Bro,
did.
you are such a nerd right now.
Did I say
Stop
customer?
fucking all that up.
So
For what D presented you, don't go off of we're going, because there's tremendous amount more.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
what D presented you?
So if I'm going based off the video, I did not see a weapon in the person's hands. He was trying to get him to stop. He refused verbal commands. He used the taser. The taser failed, and then he got in front of the person to stop him from running. But he went the other way, got into the vehicle, closed the door. The vehicle was open. Okay. When the officer tried to get him out of the vehicle, he was just like, "Get out of here!" and then like closed the door, and he started to drive. I did notice the vehicle moving forward, which at first we thought he was going backwards, but he went forwards. And based off of that, I feel like the shooting. I feel like it was inevitable that the shooting were to happen, but I don't think it would have happened right then and there. I felt like a little bit more could have been done and possibly lead to a pursuit. But judging after doing further research, I'm assuming we're going to keep skipping me, and then we'll go to what we're going into. Okay, so I say that at the time, I don't think that the shooting was justified just yet, because I didn't have all the information.
All the context.
I didn't have all the context. Just based off of the video alone, I didn't think that the shooting was justified. There are more, but go ahead, Chase, because I'm...
No.
We'll get to it.
Dave.
Okay, Dave,
Go ahead.
So I fucking finally wake up. I see this
Jesus.
fucking video.
Here, back, beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wake up, I see the video, see what the fuck everybody's talking about. They're still texting back and forth. Obviously, I couldn't read it because I'm still typing up my fucking text. And then I just say it was a good shoot. Motherfucker engaged with the individual, giving them verbal commands, did use less lethal force, and that failed because it always works. And sarcasm. And after that, motherfucker turns around, starts running towards the vehicle. The vehicle now is more of a danger than anything else. The vehicle can be used as a weapon. Clearly, the individual has an intent of not fucking following orders. And for being a police officer as well, law-abiding, I said it was a good shoot. And that's when Chase comes in.
Why don't I come in?
Well, there's more I want to say because
there was another
It's a
video.
very long conversation.
We're going
That's
after
how
the video.
the story.
What? And this is me because I know you'll come back. If said bad guy gets into cop car, what does bad guy now have?
A cop car.
And what else is in said cop car?
A great number of things.
Yes.
Okay.
Probably a gun, probably body armor, probably road flares. Who knows?
Probably a half-eaten sandwich, maybe a half cup of coffee.
Donuts.
Sirens.
Dead hooker.
There's sirens. Dead hooker.
You would never check a cop car for that.
Fire.
It's a good call.
Fire. Hashtag fire.
Debauchery.
Oh,
Hashtag firehead.
shit.
Sometimes, maybe.
We totally peaked there. Sorry, audience.
I'm sorry. Continue. What things that he has in the cop car?
I was distracted. So what's totality of the circumstances? That sounds terrible. Besides all of the nonsense prior, he shouldn't have fucking tased him because he has a big ass jacket on. That's not going to work. That's
Sure.
stupid.
But it shows fucking
They show
some type of force. Some type of
two
force.
people that don't know copping. Yes, agreed completely. To somebody that's not a fucking moron when it comes to the cop side of things, wasting your time.
Yes.
Totality of circumstances. Guy gets into a police car. What is he just going to get in there and sit? He's probably going to drive away in it.
Probably.
So now we have what fucking
Endangerment to the public.
We have all that. We have another gun.
We have Grand Theft Auto at least.
We have. You do have a Grand Theft Auto of sorts, yes.
Resisting arrest.
But there is more to the if somebody just takes a car, then yeah, whatever. Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Now we have a lot more options that he has, and now he has at his disposal. Yes. First off, and probably because of the history of people taking cop cars that I know of,
Yep.
is another reason why. So I say yes in the first part.
Yeah, yes, for the shooting.
Yes.
Okay.
Hands down.
Okay.
You should know better. In general, the public should know better. To get into a cop car, you're going to get shot.
Sure. Yeah.
Especially
That's
after
bad.
you're not following.
That's bad
You're not
juju.
following fucking rules. Like the guy saw a gun from the cop. The cop is yelling and
Verbal
asking
commands.
for fucking commands. So like, fucking stop, get on the floor.
Un-
You don't just fucking turn around and run away.
So,
But it depends on how the
here's
running away is
devil's
happening.
advocate.
Go ahead.
At what point was the officer's life in danger?
What about the public?
The public's
At what point was the public's life in danger?
When
the
he gets
second
into
got
that
in the
cop
vehicle.
car.
How?
Because now that can be used as a weapon.
Can't hold on, no, can be.
Okay.
You just be, but that
So-
is not a statement of how the
So,
public was actually put
go-
in
The
danger.
go
individual is resisting
doing in
arrest.
this car?
Someone could put
No, no,
people in
no.
danger every time
No,
they
no,
turn
no.
the keys over on a vehicle.
You're just
gotta
looking at it. You're just looking at it at just one thing. All right, a guy goes into a vehicle. Yeah, can because he hasn't made the fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
There was no intent there yet, as of yet, because that's the hardest fucking thing to do.
You can't know
But-
intent.
But the intent was already determined by running towards the vehicle and getting his ass in,
It was resisting arrest for sure.
What do
and
Or
then putting
resisting
it in
detainment.
drive.
what do
I
we?
mean,
What do
He
we
was
Legally-
in the middle of being detained,
Correct. And not complying.
refused and not complying.
Correct.
So now that goes to the next steps.
Yeah.
This guy is up to no good.
What-
Why the fuck would you get in a vehicle?
What do we do now, Dylan?
So
When he gets in-
I want
he
to play
gets
off of
into
what
it.
Dylan's saying. Hold on. I want to play off what Dylan's saying, right? Which is what I was trying to go off at the beginning, right? Okay, so we don't know what the intent of it actually was. And
What do we do now? What do we do now? He gets in the cop car. He drives off.
Before we get there, I think Fred has somewhere he wants to go because I want to get back to what you're talking about. But give Fred a chance to talk about what he wants to talk about.
so the reason why I was having problems with this was because we still don't know if the guy's actually a dangerous person.
Yeah,
When you're
guilty of anything officially.
We don't know anything. He hasn't been proven guilty on anything. He's just a suspect. And matter of fact, he could have been just any regular guy walking around that just fit a description. I mean, I'm sure that's, been right 100% of the time. And we don't know what's going on. Yes, he's refusing verbal commands, and I agree to that. Yes, you have to detain him. There are ways to detain him. Taser didn't work, yada, yada, yada. I felt like there should have been more force used involved into this. I think that there might have been played on, I only know how to use my taser. I don't know how to use these. But again, yes, you have to protect yourself. I get it. I get all that. But shooting right when he shot, I don't think would have been the right way. He should have been able to get that motherfucker out of the vehicle. I think I would have been able to get him out, or at least tried harder using, that force. Now, shooting, I'm going off of what he's saying on Devil's Advocate, but listen, I'm agreeing that the shoot is good. I'm agreeing that the shoot is good after further research into what I know about the video.
Yeah, there it goes further. Yes, I know. I got it.
But when I said at face value, I said no. But going further into it, yes, I think the shoot is justified. But we don't know the intent of the person. What if he was just a mentally ill person that he couldn't comprehend what was going on?
Yeah.
And his first thing was, I got to hide in this vehicle and drive. Like I just got to
get away.
I got to get away. He's in a fight or flight reflex and flies. We don't know.
It's even better. Okay, keep going.
But like we just don't. Yes, endangerment of the public. After further reading in Florida law, yes. I'm
Oh yeah,
100%.
it's not even
I know
Florida
we're not
that
there
fucking
yet.
this happens,
All
but
50. All 50 states.
Well, I'm talking about. We were talking about if it was here, kind of
Yes.
thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, and from what I found, you said all 50 states. I don't believe it's a federal law in all 50 states. I believe that was only per state law that I looked up and found. But anyway, yeah, I agree. I think the shoot was good, just based off of the vehicle.
Yeah. Besides that, but we're talking about him getting into the vehicle.
So,
right? Where we're at.
Didn't you ask if it was anybody else if the gas pump guy jumps in vehicle? You remember the question you asked?
well, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on. Before we get there,
We can go into a lot of other
Chase
things.
was trying to bring up a point. I want to bring it back to it.
Go ahead. My turn.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
You.
Well, it gets into the vehicle.
Uh-huh.
We don't
What do you
go. We don't go the gun part.
Okay.
Where do we go? Taser don't work, right?
First thing.
Pepper spray never works.
Well,
We can't probably fight this guy because he would have more leverage than I would inside of a vehicle.
you don't need to fight someone too long to get the keys out, though.
So you're going to fight a guy for keys, is what you just said to me.
Like to rip the keys
Hold
out
on.
of the
Well,
initiative.
you
Rip the
just
keys.
said to me like that was a bad idea, and
Yes.
it absolutely baffles me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Go ahead, Chase. Tell me that it's a better idea. Take the cop portion out of it. Tell me it's a better idea. People that are listening, someone gets into your vehicle. It's a worse idea when someone doesn't have anything in their hands to grab the keys out of your car and take them out of the ignition versus pulling your gun and shooting someone.
Leverage. leverage and where he is, he would be able to defend you going after these keys just by where his hands
He wouldn't
are.
even know how you were going for the keys, though.
So,
Like, if you look at the video, it looks like he's trying to grab the guy. The guy was just trying to get him off of him. But if he would have reached for the keys, yeah, I can see that happening. However,
so we're gonna go past the guy, past the steering wheel to get to the keys.
Hold on. Remember, said guy
You're going
over the
on
radio.
A lot of faith right now.
Over the radio,
hands clear.
My hand game is good, and I would tell you that would be the last fucking decision I would do.
Was said to have a knife on him. Okay, we got to remember that.
Okay, now
he was said to have.
No, we're not going into
that. That's information that wasn't given during the time.
It was definitely a thing.
I thought that's what he said. He said,
"Well, that was reported to the operator, but operators don't always report to the officer that's responding."
Guys there fucking apparently has a knife, threatened somebody else with a knife. He matches the description that's fucking really close to the fucking spot. That's the fucking guy.
Okay.
Right. So I didn't see it in the video, but I believe what the fucking guy said was that, you know, he's not going to fucking take my car because there's a gun, and he came at me with a fucking knife. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
But
I didn't see that either.
That's not me being there.
Well, again, that's the thing. That's the determining factor for me, because when he was in the car, my interpretation of how he reacted is he saw a knife, because you do not see that guy's hands from the body cam footage. He goes in there to get hands on and immediately backs off. That is a clue to me that he saw a knife, and then that justifies everything from then on out.
Sure.
But if there is no knife there, if that guy has clean hands, I think the appropriate move is to go hands-on with someone.
And then where do you go from there?
Put his ass to the fucking ground and arrest him.
Okay. I like where you're going with this, because there's the same thing in Florida where my guy thought the exact same thing, and you already mentioned that he's mentally not there.
Mm-hmm. Possibility of, yeah.
It didn't work.
Now,
what didn't work?
Now,
it didn't work fighting the guy.
Now the individual's going for the gun.
Didn't work fighting the guy at all. Even if you want to go off the mental incapacitation and all that stupid shit where you're super stupid, you're not going to fight that fight. He's going to win.
And again, I'm not in the situation, so please take this as me just kind of like talking about it.
Right. Not really trying to talk shit about the officer, but I'm seeing a lot of head shaking over by Dave there. I'm just filling people in that are listening here so that they can know.
Yeah,
in his comfy chair.
I'm in my comfy chair. I'm fucking loving it. But yes, with my security background, I was like, the one thing, man, you always want to be above the fucking level of threat. I'm not going to fucking, motherfucker comes at me with a knife, I pull out a gun. Motherfucker wants to come with fisticuffs, I'm not going to be like, hey, I'm going to make this fucking fair fight, I'll have fisticuffs out too. No, fuck that. If I got a knife, I'll use a knife. If I got a gun, I'll use the gun. It's an escalation of force, because I want to neutralize that escalation of the force by saying, I'm going to one-up you. I don't believe the whole fucking fair fight, or I don't see nothing in his hands, I shouldn't fucking use a baton. I should just use my hands. Fuck that. My job is to fucking get this fucking shitbag out of this vehicle. Doesn't want to come out of this vehicle? I'm not going to fucking sit there and fucking say, hey, please come out, unlock the door.
If I can point out something to you, though, like, I think that your training and your mentality is military.
It's different than
it doesn't matter. I still will stand by it today. If this happens to me at the fucking gas station.
If somebody wants to fist fight, you're going to pull out a gun?
Yeah.
No. No, it's scenario.
Intermediate weapon is what he's saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
knife?
Taser. Pepper spray.
No,
baton. Actually go fight him.
So if somebody wants to fight me, the idea is not to fucking fight. Why the fuck do I need to fight? Why do I need to fight?
Because that question stopped being yours to answer.
Yeah.
I understand we don't want to look for a fight. You and I both have that agreement.
So,
but sometimes you don't get to make that call.
But if somebody comes to me that wants to fucking fight, I'm going to pull out a fucking gun.
Yeah, you're going to gun.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
Why the fuck am I going to try to get hands-on somebody that fighting is not my fucking thing?
Sure.
Shooting is.
Because
they see a gun, they fucking better fucking back the fuck up.
Forcible felonies that we were talking about?
Well, now what he's talking about is like, if we're going to go on the cop side, we're going to go off of, if somebody's bigger than you, say little girl, and this is not...
Yep.
Little girl.
De-escalation. It's an escalation.
There's definitely plenty of scenarios to where you can be engaged with someone that is unarmed and lethal force is appropriate. I don't believe I saw that. Now,
but if we're talking the crazy part...
Now, even the crazy part, I would say the only thing that you have a point is that he was getting ready to take that vehicle.
Yeah.
But I feel like the whole scenario happened for a lack of hands-on.
Okay.
For one guy.
Okay. So I'm sorry. So then you would say, so no gun in hand.
Okay.
Fucking, he gets into the car. You open the door. He closes the door because, whatever. And then reopen the door and then do what? Try to strip him out of the vehicle because he has hands on steering wheel and you're not going to win that fight.
No, I would probably strike face as you're going for the keys.
And still, striking face doesn't really affect a lot of people.
Sometimes. But if his hands are on the fucking steering wheel, they're not on the keys.
You will not get to them.
Okay.
You're gonna.
I've seen it fucking happen. So like, I know what someone take the keys out of a car when they're in the car fighting with it. Like I've seen. We could probably pull up fucking 20 videos right now. Like I understand what you're saying. Like it maybe not. It maybe isn't ideal, but that's not really an intelligent excuse for not going for that. Like to make no attempt to try to take the keys out when there's no, like if he's got a knife in his hand, back the fuck off. It's not worth you getting fucking cut up or stabbed. Mm-hmm. I totally understand that.
Sure, yeah.
But like you're not going to try to take the keys out of your car because of what? Like you're afraid you're going to get punched in the face?
He might have. He might not want to get punched in the face.
Right.
So you're saying the character of the individual that knows that he doesn't want to get into that fight, he doesn't want to take the keys, so we're going to win the fight.
So we're going to deadly force.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that I definitely have a hesitation, and I will tell you that the greater public definitely has a hesitation of, I'm an officer, I don't feel like getting in a fist fight, so I get to murder people.
They're trained to go with what Dave is saying. We go higher.
I understand.
Go higher every day.
It just fucking makes sense. You see a fucking gun, follow the fucking...
Why?
Look, a guy my size... I'll go back to the whole fucking thing to fucking defend my shit.
Yeah.
I see a guy coming up that wants to fucking fight me. He's got cauliflower ears. No fucking way I'm going to fucking get in that shit, dude.
No, yeah.
It's straight up.
That's a hint.
That's a fucking hint. Guy, your height, Dillon, your fucking stature that wants to fight me, there's no fucking way I'm going to fucking do it. You get on top of me, it's game over. It's fucking game over. Freddy, game over. Chase... I might let one swing try go.
We're having sex.
We banging, clapping booty cheeks.
The clapping.
No, but
I will tell you this.
Do you remember? I don't agree.
Hold up.
Okay.
The whole level of escalation. That's all it is. And just like we're all saying, that's my military thinking, police mentality as well. But as far as and security, look, it's common sense. The only people that don't fucking understand it are the mentally ill and the fucking criminals. The criminals think they can fucking get away.
Do you remember gas station shoot 2017, I believe?
Which one? There was over...
Well, if you can let me continue talking, I can clarify.
Got it, go.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
So, gas station shoot, I believe it is 2017. Gentleman is yelling at a lady for being parked in a handicapped zone. The lady's husband comes out of the gas station, shoves the guy to the ground. Guy draws weapon and then fires person. Right? He didn't want to take on that escalation of force. He didn't want to get in a fist fight with a guy that was bigger than him. And now that guy, I don't know. I didn't follow up on. I'm assuming he's going to jail. You know, that scenario that you're running in your head is not an end all be all answer to it.
It's not in my head. It's experience, guy.
Well,
okay, so if someone shoves you and your experience, you could be going to prison.
No.
Because that's what I'm saying. You got to run through it.
The scenario running in your head will send you to prison.
You could.
You're talking about the scenario that I just mentioned.
About someone punching you?
There's a lot. With your scenario, there's a lot that goes into it. Just besides the whole fucking shoving, him shooting, there is what he said to the cops afterwards. There's the attorney. There's a tremendous amount afterwards.
Anytime you're involved in any kind of shooting, all of that's going to matter.
Yeah. So
all of that's going to matter. But
that part, if he fucked that part up, then yeah, sure, he can probably go to jail. I don't remember how it ended for them. So
yeah, I don't either. I don't remember following through on it, but it was pretty much unanimous of everybody that watched the video of what happened said that's fucking bullshit. That guy needs to go to prison. And they have the ability to sit there and rewind and rewind and rewind. So having the
quarterback, yeah,
having the mindset of someone gets physical with me, my immediate response is to go to deadly force. I am telling you, as a civilian, you are playing a very dangerous game with your own freedom.
Because it has to be that forcible felony we were talking about, which also includes battery.
Forcible felony.
Now,
yes.
and
Now
don't
we're
get me
playing
wrong, Dave.
different
I'm not saying that if someone fucking like gets you to the ground and starts pounding your fucking face in, and you draw a weapon.
Oh, you think I'm going to draw a weapon by that time? I'm probably fucking passed out, dude.
Maybe
A good shot to the temple. That's all it takes. It doesn't matter if you're a fucking fighter or not.
sure.
You only need one good shot. I want to fucking minimize that, and I'm going to stick by that right now. I'm
Okay.
going to fucking leave it right there.
Okay.
You should look into some like carry insurance.
Ha 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 ha.
No, I'm serious.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel weird about that too. Like,
If
to
that's
be
your
completely
mentality,
honest
you
with-
should definitely have some good legal representation.
To be completely honest with you, if you look at the laws, if you look at everything stated, if you look at different things that went to court for the same exact thing and what happened to them in all areas of approach, that is a dangerous game. I'm not saying you're right or wrong. If you feel like you're 100% in danger of your life, fine. You have to defend yourself on that simple fact. But I feel like if somebody's pushing, fighting, like, I really don't feel like a gun is the escalation I would take.
I think all legal advice is good.
Yeah.
I say for fucking even the shooting part, you need it either way you go. Guy has a gun, you shoot him, and fucking yes, always good to have representation.
Sure.
Yeah,
I agree with everything.
In all aspects.
If you get into a fist fight with somebody, legal representation sometimes is needed too.
Works
Trust me.
too. If
Like, if you get into a fist fight with somebody, sometimes that happens. But like, I just feel like that escalation, like pulling it out, I don't think anybody's going to be on your side about it.
I think you'll be fine. There's a lot of if you pay attention, and if you pay attention to whomever you're fighting, when you go into the cauliflower, you go into the stance, you go into all that shit.
Yeah.
Like if I was getting if I caught all that, MMA guy fucking got on top of me, I'm
Sure.
getting to my gun fast to fucking shoot this motherfucker in the face.
Right.
Just same thing. Totality of the circumstances.
Yeah,
This
I mean,
big
here's
fucking picture.
Here's how I feel like when you guys throw that scenario, like the cauliflower ear, I feel like you're the opposite of the dude that says, all I need is 7 rounds in my gun, or all you need is 1 round.
So a FUD, huh?
Yeah, like I feel like you guys are kind of being a form of a FUD, of making you're almost putting forth the straw man of your argument. You're throwing up the softball to yourself to knock it out of the park. You know what I mean?
If we're going that route,
What if it's a fucking skinny ass 16-year-old gangly gangster that wants to fucking try to rob you, or has a meth problem?
So where is your combative stature? Like when you start to get the stressors going, you're a good shooter, right?
Yeah, sure.
Where's the combativeness?
So my ground or my physical game is not ideal. I've always said that. I'm in the same boat as Dave, to where I am way more proficient with a firearm than I am with physical.
So that being said, you'll probably go to what you're good at.
I am going to go with what I think will get me out the safest.
So shooting them.
No.
To me, what you're saying is exactly what Dave is saying.
Someone throws a fist at me, someone punches me in the head,
and you start getting knocked in the face,
and I have the ability to make space.
Sure. And then what are you going to do?
That's
run.
Then
you're going to fight.
If I can run,
or are you going to shoot them?
If I can talk my way out of it, I'm going to talk my way out of it.
Probably going to go to your gun.
As I was just trying to say with Dave before he shut down, if I am getting pounded to the ground and getting punched over and over again, that's different than someone that punched me once or someone that shoved me once.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But when you get into the combative mindset, you get fucking rocked in the face. Holy shit, that hurt.
Adrenaline.
You're going to go to your gun because that's what you're used to. You're not going to go back to fighting.
Yeah.
You don't have that embedded. That's what I'm saying. You don't have the fighting
guys,
part.
we're just going into a fucking deep hole right here because to be honest,
I've been in several fights.
I've been in fights too.
Gun.
I'm in fights. If there's a fight and I get hit from the back of the head, I'm not going to fucking turn around and pull my gun.
I've been jumped. Never.
That's what I'm getting at. You create space. Like Dillon said, the idea is to create fucking space. You pull the gun, so you're like, hey, don't fuck with me. I'm going to fucking leave. You stay the fuck right there. All right. I'm not here. I'm not trying.
You said pull gun out, and then you said
I didn't say shoot.
You said shoot. You said if you
I remember gun part.
Either way,
I'm going with what Dave said.
Either way, if I did, I'm gonna have to stay by law.
You said I'll shoot that motherfucker in the temple.
Yeah.
or something like that, right?
He said one. He said one punch to the temple could knock me out.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood.
I'm not going to fucking risk it.
I was the one who said shoot him in the face.
Yeah,
that's where that came in.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe it's this,
but do you get what I'm saying, Dave? Like, I'm not fucking shitting on what you're talking about.
No. But I think it's just being misunderstood.
Yeah,
because you think the first thing that I'm going to fucking go to is my gun. It's all like fuck. Chase is saying situational,
right?
Like, you're seeing body language. You're seeing shit's about to go fucking down. You pull the gun out. A sane guy is going to be like, fuck, dude, are you for real? I just want to fucking throw down. You're like, I don't want to fucking throw down. Back the fuck up. Take your boys. I'm going home. Is that easy?
I guess
it's a de-escalation.
The fork in the road for us is simply, I'm not using my gun as a negotiating tool. If that thing comes out, there's no talking. It's rounds to the face.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am too. Like,
and I'm not saying you're right or wrong.
Be used.
I'm just saying that I think that's the fork in the road for us.
If I'm not mistaken, too, there's been cases as well. Again, I'm not very versed in cases, so don't call me on this. But there have been cases where said person draws firearms, said person doesn't use firearms, said person gets brought to court, and he gets tried.
That definitely can happen.
Because
and then the other way as well.
Right? Am I right or wrong? Like
statute 776.
It's going to be
0.030. It exactly stated what Dave was talking about is legal. So if it happens in a scenario to where there's footage of it, or that you have somebody that's a bystander that can vouch for you, you would be in the right. The problem is, if you're not,
you got to trust that.
If you're not somewhere where it's recorded, if it's three fucking gangbangers or three pieces of shit that are trying to rob you, and then the other two act like they're not with the third person, and they sit there talking to the cops about how Dave was just trying to fucking cause trouble.
Yeah.
Like, that's the kind of thing that I would be worried about. But, I mean, legally speaking, where we are in this country, Dave would be in the right.
So if you pull it out,
shake it.
Make sure you
more
have
than 3 times.
You're right
playing
gear.
with it.
So you can reholster.
Just like you can find on CabalUSA.co. If this is a good enough time to bring it up, right now it would be it. If you want to find yourself a good quality made holster, go to CabalUSA.
Did we not? We didn't.
No, we didn't.
No, we totally forgot about it again.
Oops.
Yeah. So go to CabalUSA.co, and he's got some badass holsters made for several different firearm models. Quite recently, the Smith & Wesson Shield, which is one of the most carried firearms, as well as Glocks, and the SIG.
Keep going. Print view marketing, print shit on shit.
iView marketing.
iView marketing.
Then,
sorry, I always get it wrong.
Make sure you use Covert Standard at checkout for the 15% off. That's your perk when you get on there. We also have iView Marketing. That's EYE View Marketing. Your number one stop shop for print management services. If you want to get anything from business cards to T-shirts to actual advertising made, you go to him. Go to ivymarketing.com. So anyway,
I like that it's not like Joe Rogan and it's in the beginning of it and it lasts for fucking like 10 minutes.
Mid-rolls are worse.
Advertising.
It's great for
we do it fast though. We do it fast though, so it's pretty painless. So now we can really get into the weeds. I can really get Dave upset. Let's run this scenario as civilians.
Okay.
So
that is
scenario. Let me paint the picture here. Let's pick a place that's not a gas station. Where's a place that people go to?
Gun store.
Mall.
No. Mall. I'll take mall.
Beer.
I'll take mall.
Brewery.
We're gonna go
strip
to
club.
We're gonna
Strip club. Strip club. We're doing strip club. Yes. We're outside of a strip club.
Strip club. You are at a strip club.
Well, now, which strip club?
Yeah.
We already broke the law.
What state? What states is this strip club in? Because it can't be here in Florida.
No, it's here in Florida.
Is it Guam?
Guam?
Somewhere in Tampa.
Tampa. Okay, Tampa's okay. It's better than fucking over here. Over here, that's fucking horrible.
All right. So you're in a strip club. You get out of your vehicle. It's running. You got music playing.
Why would you get out of your fucking vehicle going in a strip club? You're just going to see all that nastiness going on.
So you get out of your vehicle. You got music playing, and you're talking to someone.
You would get out and go.
So
I'm gonna be here for a while.
You pull
that's
out.
a horrible scenario.
Let me paint it for you. You pull into the strip club accidentally because you're going to church, and you.
All right, so we're on our way to church.
Much better.
And then we see a very
you have no glasses,
very beautiful,
so you can't see.
A very beautiful woman outside.
Someone else is lost, so they pull in there too. And you get out of your vehicle. It's running, and you're talking to that person about where you're going to go or what you're going to do later.
Okay,
being about your business.
Okay,
and then while you are having that conversation, someone jumps in your vehicle. Okay.
Got it.
They don't lock the door because they're dumb, but the window's up.
And your car's still running.
Your car's still running. What do you do?
This is where I go, it's not good shoot. It's not a good shoot. Again, the differences between the stories are, one, it's police cruiser versus civilian car.
Okay.
Two, well, here goes number two. When you say, I didn't want him to get away with that vehicle because there was firearms in it, dead hooker, whatever we said that the cop car would have.
How do you know it's not true about your vehicle?
Exactly. What if I have other weapons in my car that I don't want the person to get away with? You do raise a good point. Would that be it?
And when you open the door and they fight you away, say they don't have a knife, we'll make that assumption. They don't have a knife, but they fight you away. Is that not a forcible felony at that point?
So forcible felony, though, when I remember we looked it up, and I made sure we posted a few different versions of it. Forcible felony means that they have to actually physically be trying to enter in. It's not like an open door. For instance, the car's open. That's not a forcible felony. You actually have to physically remove the person out of the vehicle in order for it to be forcible felony.
So while you're joining us here,
You can't use forcible felony after I taught you that.
My
That's not how this works.
My question is, when you're in that same scenario, they don't have a knife in their
Strip
hand.
club.
They got into your vehicle.
Got into my vehicle.
You open the door.
Civilian.
You go to get in there, and they fight you, and they fight you back, and they kick you back out of your vehicle.
Now that changes it.
Yeah, that
Is that not a forcible felony? Does that not make it a forcible
carjacking.
That changes it. Yeah, it makes it a carjacking. It makes it a carjacking. Carjacking is forcible felony. Forcible felony is constitutes for
Jesus Christ.
Yes,
Deadly
I'm doing
force.
it. Deadly
Yes.
force.
I'm
faster.
If they just get into your vehicle, have a fucking good one.
Sure.
No shooting.
Correct.
No.
Right. But if you try to get them out and they fight you.
Yes. Now it becomes a carjacking,
Yes,
and now it becomes something that cops care about.
Okay.
Yes.
Stolen vehicles, not so much. Meh.
Okay. Dave,
Carjacking, yes.
are you in agreement?
You fight the guy? Yeah.
Are you going to fight the guy?
If he stole my car? Nah.
You just let him have it?
Yeah.
I would take the keys out of it.
Mine's cool.
No,
Do you know what's cool
the
about mine?
scenario is that
We're
you
just
left
talking-
it in. You left it in, doors open.
Well-
You're talking to somebody.
Take the keys out of it.
My
Right.
keys are
he
in
goes,
my pocket.
Guy goes into your vehicle.
Yeah, it gets into it
Yep.
because it's on. Take the keys out of it.
It's still in park.
Yeah. Take the keys out of it.
Is that where you're really at? Or are you just being...
No, I'm being an asshole.
So my keys,
Yeah, no, fight 'em for it.
My keys are in my pocket. It's push button start. So if they drove away, it would shut down on them anyway.
Well, no, they would get, what is it, like a mile? A little bit less
like
than
it's
a mile.
a mile, and then it goes.
Yeah, and then it shuts off. Yeah.
and then they're nowhere.
That's cool.
Yeah, but then you can't run after it because you catch up and it
Because
starts again.
I can run a mile. I
They
can
got
run
a mile, bro.
I can run a mile.
No.
I can run a mile.
How fast can you run a mile?
Last 8
14
minutes. 8 minutes. I can do an 8 minute mile. Yeah.
We're going to run this.
When I get to a mile, dude, my cardio's up now. Hold up.
We're gonna run
Whoa,
this.
relax, guys.
Jiu-jitsu.
There's fighting
Jiu-jitsu.
cardio and fucking running cardio.
And that fighting cardio still helps with running cardio. I can run a mile, no problem. 8 minutes. Let's do it
We're gonna run.
right now.
I want
don't
to
do it
see
right now. I've
this
been
go
drinking.
down.
I've been drinking. I don't want to do it right
Let's
now.
do it. I'm ready.
Ah, fuck. Let's do it. All right, we're on foot racing. Is that what we're
yeah,
doing?
we're doing it.
Oh my god.
Do you have the portable audio recorder where you can just listen to us being out of breath?
That's some bullshit.
This is like
Fuck you.
a half mile in 8 minutes, right? Yes. All right, but anyway,
We're gonna segue, like fucking start running, and then like segue into fucking 6 minute mile. Oh, some bullshit.
So moral of the story is get yourself a push button start vehicle, and then you don't have to worry about getting your keys taken. Your car will
So
shut
I just
down
want you to
miles per
run
hour.
leave it
this through,
unlocked.
like for real though. Like,
your fucking keys
of
out.
course, bad decisions stacked on top of bad decisions is mostly
you
what
get
you
a ticket
get.
for that.
Mostly,
Okay, go ahead.
that is what you get when you're talking about all these scenarios
Sure.
that make the news. Is like dumb people doing dumb shit and encountering other dumb people.
Sure.
But if you happen to be something fucking happened, you were off your game for whatever reason, you stepped away for 1 second, you weren't paying attention, you weren't drunk, and they got into your vehicle, you're going to tell me if it's parked, you're not going to do anything about it, Dave?
If it's parked and they still haven't fucking left, and
Yeah.
I can get to that, I'm going to try to go to the
Like
door.
you're at the door. It's in park still. They just stepped into your vehicle.
They would not
Is
be
the
able
door
to
open?
get in the door.
Door open.
They came up behind you. You weren't fucking seeing it. You were basically sitting. You were standing at your rear bumper. They got in your vehicle. You hear the door shut. You turn around. You see it, and you go up. You're standing at the door now. What the fuck? It's still in park. What do you do?
Backseat.
You getting
Windows
backseat?
up, that's
Backseat.
the way
That's
you
where-
like to
that's where I'll be
fuck.
fighting.
All alert, rip the pants and rip the shirt.
Welcome up-
Sex,
welcome
making
up.
her in the garden.
What if that back door's locked though? Because generally they are. Back door's locked from the
Yeah,
front
my front.
doors.
I have it actually. I make sure the
Shit.
settings on only my front.
I
door.
need to start doing that.
I really do. I'm paranoid about my vehicle situation. You know,
You're
the cool
paranoid
thing?
about someone else getting in the backseat?
Man. Check this out.
Bro,
Yo, Urban,
that thing.
Do you guys remember Urban
because
Legends?
of that fucking scenario?
You remember Urban Legends? Urban Legends, the movie. Like they went over Urban Legends.
Yes, Urban Legends.
And
I know
then,
that scenario.
and then the
Yes,
person
guys.
gets in the back of the car. So check this out, right? My vehicle, what's dope about mine is that when you walk up to it, the lights turn on inside the vehicle. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I can see inside the back seat. Fuck you guys. Jason ain't gonna get me.
It's an axe murderer.
I'm sorry, the axe murderer
Okay.
ain't gonna get me.
Okay, Chase.
That's bold. I like that.
Chase,
Chase, what?
what's your move?
What?
You're in that same scenario. You were standing at your bumper talking to somebody. Guy shuts. You hear the door shut. The guy's in your fucking.
Fight him for the keys. We already discussed this. If the back door's open, which it probably won't be,
Yeah.
then I'll probably have to go to the front and be like, bro, what the fuck? That's what we're gonna say.
Yeah.
What if we just
And
got
then
naked and then grabbed the person naked?
we would go into the pressure game.
Okay.
Pressure game of me applying pressure to him as he's probably
Hands on.
reversing and we're going reverse because I'm not going to be able to fight him for that. But if I can fucking apply pressure to hopefully win in some form,
8 seconds he'll
of
pass out. We can
something.
get it.
Well, I mean, if we do one of those, if
Yeah.
I get in the back seat and do one of those, yeah,
He ain't going nowhere.
done.
I'll choke him the fuck out and be done. Yeah,
as
like
easy
Yeah,
as
but if
that.
he's driving and he choked the fuck out, it's not good for you.
that's fine. I
But
got
still,
him.
yeah, I'm about to say it becomes a crash and not a carjacking anymore. So fucking throw. Well, I mean, does it become a kidnapping?
It's a
But
kidnapping.
and that's the other
It's a
thing.
kidnapping.
Because if he takes you in the back seat and you haul ass, like, yeah, he just kidnapped me. Call 911 right now. Like, yeah, I'm in the back
Yeah,
seat of my own vehicle.
we were-
He took me. And,
In our text message, we were
I hate
running
him.
this scenario at a gas station, and I was kind of being a smartass. I was like, "Can I jump in the bed of my
Can I
truck?"
jump in the bed of the truck?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Kidnapping.
Yes, you can jump in the bed.
He's kidnapped me, officers.
But see, but
Do I have permission to shoot him in the face?
the more the more if you don't want to be the combative part is that it becomes if they just get in, take your vehicle by, it's a property crime at that point. So
Sure.
it's not. You have insurances.
Yep.
Insurances. Hopefully they can help you out, and if not, there are generally some good law enforcement that would love to fucking chase your vehicle till it dies,
Yeah.
and then crash into it, and then insurance
you-
still has to come in place. So the solve all is take your fucking keys out of the car when you
Agreed.
go anywhere and
Yeah.
lock it.
For everyone.
That's everyone.
Dude,
Everyone.
you got to watch me in my vehicle.
Fred-
I already do all this.
So you're
like
just
all
going
of this
back
stuff I already
Bro,
do.
I don't.
No, if said
It's
person's getting in my
literally
vehicle,
not possible for me to get out of my
It-
vehicle
it's
with
hard.
a fucking key in it. Like it's just so
I have keys
ingrained
in my
in me.
pocket to
People
push
are
button start,
trusting.
so it's hard.
Shit,
But
I used to do that with my Mustang.
Yeah.
That was a bad habit.
I will tell
I
you,
wake up and I'm like, where the fuck are my keys? I check the fucking ignition. It's still
right
in
in
there.
I will tell you,
Not good.
I'm not scared to fight somebody. That's why it's
insurance
kind
is
of
so
hard.
good.
It's kind of hard for me to kind of be on the same page on some of the things that's being said, but I can get on board with others. Like if dude's coming to my fucking vehicle, I'm getting him the fuck out of the vehicle. Like I think I have enough. I'm not saying I'm the best fighter in the world, but I have enough balls and fucking guts to fucking rip that motherfucker out of the vehicle and get him going. Like I don't give a fuck.
Now, if he's trying to go for the fucking stick shift, he has to apply the brakes, right?
Yes.
The fucking to shift it. Do you apply the brakes?
What do you mean?
Do you fucking try to put your foot in to fucking put the brakes on while he's trying to shift it? See, now I'm thinking. Out of
I'm
the
going
box, right?
e-brake. Yeah, grab e-brake.
Well, not even
no.
e-brake,
What are
like
you
the
talking
normal brake. Normal brake.
Yeah,
I-
'cause
do I
the
go to
e-brake is not
Freddy's?
effective enough.
If he fucking if he's
Correct.
trying to fucking fuck with his goddamn shifter,
Yeah,
do
you have
do
to
you
press
apply
the
the
brake.
brake? Do you apply the brake? Because you just fucked yourself if you did.
No,
No, yeah.
Because then he can fucking
No,
get it.
my
I'm not thinking
mindset
about
is
anything
literally
but grab motherfucker, rip him the fuck out, put his face into something heavy, and make sure he doesn't
Telling
fucking wake the fuck up. Like that's what I'm
Never.
trying to go for. This is kind of cool. I don't normally do this, ladies and gentlemen, on the show, but because we're on live chat, I got people chiming in talking about different stories. And I was at a gas station. This is summer. Saying I was at a gas station pumping gas and some guy tried to get in the passenger side of my car. Well, what did you do, Summer? Like, what did you do anything?
And I mean, that's
And we'll get back to that because
that's very common too.
That's a common
where
thing.
they go to the gas station, they leave it unlocked. A lot of the girls, fucking
Leave
guys,
their
just walk up,
purses.
grab the
and
purse,
grab the
fucking
purse
leave.
and everything.
Or you get in and get to the other side, leave.
She said maced his ass. Did it stop there, Summer? Did it stop him from doing what he was doing?
Good. I hope it did.
Hell yeah. I mean, that's fighting back. That's what I'm all about. Fight back. Mace fucking I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
Punch him in his fucking face, rip his fucking face. I don't care. Rip and grab his hair.
A girl that, well, at least two of us know. Kim was pulling into a foreign grocery store because she was doing a traveling show, and guy jumped in her back seat. Didn't have the fucking doors locked.
Thinking she was a taxi?
Taxi. She just drew a gun. She went straight to gun. Said, "Get the fuck out of the vehicle." See,
it works. It works better for. I mean, girls, smaller
like
statue dudes, out of shape dudes. Sure, I mean, it makes sense.
Everybody carry a gun.
No. Yeah,
Dude,
I mean,
Everybody carry a gun.
I shot a match this last weekend, and I did terrible because I'm fat expressly. So I'm just gonna put that.
Although
know
it
if
did
you
look
knew
fun.
that.
He was kicking down barrels and shit. It looked
That's
pretty
where
dope.
it's at. That's where it's at. You gotta switch your fucking handgun magazines up front.
Summer also came in after
Yeah.
she maced his ass. She says, "Yeah, he took off running and then ran into a moving car, called the cops, and he got locked up." She was 17.
Nice.
She couldn't legally own a gun, but she does now. Hell yeah, Summer.
Good.
That's a badass thing. That's what you got to do. Take charge of your Second Amendment right. That's what we love to hear, especially on this show, Covert Standard. We love hearing that stuff right there. So that's cool,
You
Summer.
need a
Good job.
branding.
Did you
need a
ask Summer
branding
if she's
piece.
hot?
Yeah, Summer. So what?
Are you hot? Oh.
Summer, I have. Okay, hold on. I'm putting you on the camera now. He wants to know if you're hot.
Uh-oh.
No, he doesn't want to know that.
Hi, Summer. Are you hot?
Look into the camera.
What gun here,
Look at
Summer?
me
Summer,
now.
what kind of gun are you actually carrying right now? And we'll read it off for the listeners here. I want to know what kind of gun. She says I would say I'm average. Wink.
Oh, I love her. Yes. Awesome.
So everybody should do their due diligence. We love hearing stuff like this, especially from our fans that are getting on the show and telling us different situations. This is actually very common. It's more common than people
Yes.
think. And you should always
God.
you should always defend yourself. You should always
Self-defense is derived from yourself.
Do not let the
it's-
government tell
Good
you.
call. Self-defense is
Right.
yourself.
It's somehow
Yes.
magical that
Yes.
some people don't understand that. I mean, it's a powerful concept. Someone
It's weird.
Yep.
It's a foreign concept to people.
What's the brand? What's the brand, Summer? What kind of 9mm do you carry?
That 9mm.
Yeah, but
Oh.
so
Summer, do you not understand we're gun nerds?
we're gun
Kind
nerds,
of
Summer.
answer is
Careful. You have to
9mm.
tell us these
careful, careful there, Summer.
9mm.
Yeah, we're all gun nuts over here. But yeah, you should definitely take charge. Don't ever let the government try to tell you that you can or cannot defend yourself or your life or your family's life.
Agreed to that.
Fuck that. Like there's something that's happening right now that I know that we're standing up for, and I hate to go down this little route again, but man, that's what they're trying to do. The government's trying to stop you from being able to defend yourself for whatever reason. Let me tell you something. If it's between you and another person, your life and the other person's life, and you're defending your life, your daughter's life, your son's life, your family's life, it doesn't matter. You need to defend yourself, period. Don't let the government try to tell you not to. It's fucking bullshit. Oh yeah, you have to run away from somebody pointing a gun at you before you can shoot back at them.
It depends on where you're at, actually, on that part.
No, you defend yourself.
Like if you go to Minnesota, you need to fucking... Somebody comes in your house, you need to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
By legal standard.
By get the fuck out, it means get the fuck out of Minnesota.
Summer, so Chase is gonna love you. Summer says Glock 19.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn,
Damn.
So
Shit.
Summer here now carries.
We need a DM or
Glock
Yeah.
19.
We will send you something. I don't know what we're sending you.
I tell you what, Summer. She says, "Gotta protect yourself." Summer, I'm gonna go ahead and favorite you. We'll talk more about this later. Gotta protect myself. I like that. That's what's up. So yeah,
Summer,
I mean,
we'll send you something. You want some hats? We got some hats.
we got some hats and stickers. They have nothing to do with our company, but you can have.
But whatever, you can have whatever you want.
That's what's up. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean that's a firm stay. And I hope that our next episode we get into this a little bit further too, because there are some things that really do bother me that's out there in the world. But yeah. So anything new going on with you over there, Dave?
no, but I do want to.
Are you making any new like holsters or anything?
Squeaky ass chair you got going on.
Yeah, what's going on
I'm
with
not
the
squeaking
mag
over here.
pouches?
I'm good. The mag pouches, we're still in the works. I'm still trying to figure out.
See, squeaky. Go ahead.
That's coming from your chair, bro.
No, it's not.
I just paid for this. Shut up.
Yeah.
It doesn't squeak.
It doesn't squeak. No, the mag holsters, they should be coming up real soon. Just doing a few things. I'm trying to put the logo on it so everybody knows it actually is from Cabal USA. So nothing too serious going on there. But I did want to talk about a few things. I got a new shirt coming up, but there's a saying, and I wanted to read it out to you motherfuckers and all the listeners. Brotherhood.
Notice how we're motherfuckers, and
Yeah.
the others.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's true.
It is true.
I mean, yeah,
Kinda,
it
yeah.
is very true, actually. Keep going.
All right.
True
Brotherhood.
about all of us.
Yeah.
Brotherhood is different from friendship. Friendship happens in society where the more you like the person, the more you'll do for them. Brotherhood has nothing to do on how you feel about the other person. It's mutual agreement among the group that you'll put the welfare of the group above your own. In fact, you're saying, I love these people more than myself. Don't forget that, people. And don't forget that, motherfuckers.
Chase kind of does love himself more than all else.
Well, then
If you ever heard him.
we got a fucking
Bro,
problem.
and summer, too. I mean, shit.
Did you guys listen to last episode?
Are you putting that on a shirt?
He was like self, fitness, family, finances.
Well, we corrected it on the last episode.
It was absolutely right.
We corrected it.
No,
and
the way
just
I did it was right.
Chase,
For me.
I like that a lot, though. Hey, love you
The
too,
way I
motherfucker.
did it was right.
I get it. Hey, brotherhood's brotherhood, and right here's my brotherhood. I got you, bro. I'm on the same page.
Why are you going hoodlum when you say that?
Because, dog, what's up?
oh no.
See? Mount up.
What's up? What's up? What's good? What's good? What's poppin', son? What's poppin'? What's good? What you doing over there, son?
You know, I know how to talk to people better because of your hoodlumness.
That's good. See, you learned something.
It comes
off
in
me.
handy.
Like he's like, hello, good morning, sir. And
I
I'm like,
have-
what up, dog? And he's like, yo, what's good?
I have this brown friend. I have brown friends that know what you're.
I
I
have
know what
brown-
you're saying right now.
I know what you're saying.
Go ahead.
You're calling me. No, just kidding.
Go ahead and you may free rap to me.
Oh,
You may free
Ooh,
rap,
I like
or
that.
well, you guys say freestyle to me. I know what I'm talking about. Anyways,
is
this
it
is another
smash
episode,
that
ladies and
button?
gentlemen. The books. That's right. This is the end, man. This is the end.
I know. I need a quote because
Quotes, go,
Dillon
go,
has
go,
one,
go.
and then Dave likes.
Okay, so coming to you from Covert Standard, I have. I'm gonna go reverse. So
Okay,
think about
okay,
your
go
quote. Coming from Covert Standard, I have clear malfunction.
He's still a bag man.
Right, he was a bagman.
I got Cabal from Cabal USA.
Yeah.
Don't forget to go to cabalusa.co and put that Covert Standard promo code in for 15% off. I also have Bad Karma.
If you can't be safe, be deadly.
Mic drop. And I am the Nitro Panda. Don't forget, we have a website, www.covertstandard.com. Be sure to go in, check out a little bit of bio about us. We also have an address on there if you guys want to go to the address and actually mail us some stuff, fan letters, anything
Summer,
like that.
tell us your address. We'll send you something.
And then give us maybe some booze to drink on the show. That'd be dope as fuck too. And we'll go ahead and do that. Also, we have all types of social media platforms that I need people to go in and actually follow to help us out, to get us a good following and share the content. I have a Facebook page open for Covert Standard. I also have the Instagram page for Covert Standard. Like, share, and subscribe. Also the YouTube channel. We're trying to get the stuff off the ground so our voice can be heard along with the community and you guys being part of our tribe. So thank you for listening. We love you guys and peace out.
I appreciate anybody sharing our shit. So
Shit on shit.
Appreciate everybody sharing
our shit.
Hey, shit on shit.
There's more
Print
shit.